right, Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahawah, Bahasham, Yahawashi, Bahasham, Rakakwadash, Rakatham. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, the Ruel, and a salute and a shalom to all the Akim that are out there labor pushing this truth in all sincerity and in truth. This is the Akim in Dallas. They have some visitors. And I'm currently watching and learning on the LD Yashawamba's YouTube channel. Remnant Say 144 is titled GMS in Time Prophecy 12/26/25. And they mentioned the word enlist, right? Because they were speaking on basically on military soldiers, that they can't be entangled with the affairs in the outside world because they have to focus on the mission. So I forgot the timestamp to where they mentioned it, but hold on. No. Come on, man. Come on. Hold on.
For tribulation and persecution.
Let's see.
In life. For they cannot please the officer who enlisted.
Here it is right here. Okay, let's get it.
You been drafted. Spiritually drafted. Could you read that? 2 Timothy 2:4 in the NLT. Soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life. For they cannot please the officer who enlisted them. There you go.
See, man, so we must. So now, when we came into this knowledge, man, we've been spiritually enlisted. Now, let's get and this is the definition for the word enlist. Enlist means enroll or be enrolled in the armed services, right? Join, sign up for, recruit, call up, sign up, mobilize, raise, muster, hire, take on, engage, draft, induct, right, man? So we've been called into this spiritual military, man. This is what we signed up for. Let's get 2 Timothy 2. I'll start at 3. It says, "Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahawashi." See? So we must endure hardness, right? Such as what? The afflictions, the hell that we catch, the misfortune. See? It says, "No man that warreth entangleth himself with the affairs of his life, that he may please him who hath chosen him to be a soldier." Right? It says soldiers don't get tied up in the affairs of civilian life. Right? And we are not civilians, man. We are soldiers, man. We are soldiers of Yahawashi Mashiach. For then they cannot please the officer who enlisted them, right, man? And who enlisted us in this? Yahawashi did. All right, man, because let me see some real quick. Let's see. Um, let's see. Okay. So this, I typed in, what's the name of the officer that enlisted in the Army? An officer who starts as an enlisted soldier, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Now, commissioned officers who begin their career. Okay. So, basically, the lieutenant, right? The lieutenant. Commander, all right, right? The lieutenant, captain, or major. Now, who's the lieutenant and who's the captain? Yahawashi is. He's the lieutenant and he's the captain. See, so he enlisted us into the army of Yahawah. See, man, because Yahawah, he's the sergeant. He's the commander in chief. All right, man. So we can't get tied up in civilian life, man. All right, man, because soldiers, they have to what, man? They have to be alone, cause soldier definition. But let me see something now. Let me see something real quick. Soldier. Soldier. Let me see. Solidarity. I guess it's solidarity. Hold on. I typed in well, never mind on that. All right. Here it is. I typed in, do soldiers have to be alone? It says no. Soldiers are rarely truly alone. They're trained as a team and usually live and work and deploy in groups. But they do experience significant loneliness due to constant separation from family and lack of personal privacy. Right, man? So a soldier is not always able to talk to or call his woman or talk to or call his children, man. Because soldiers don't always have their phone with them. Because they are in the middle of a mission, man. We are in the middle of a mission, man. See? So we can't be entangled with the outside world, man. Because the outside world is going to be destroyed anyway. All right, man? So these people in the civilian life, man, they're going to be destroyed anyway. So we can't be entangled by what they got going on, man, because we have to finish the mission, man. We have to what, man? We have to fight the we have to fight the good fight of faith, man. All right, man, and keep our eyes single, man. See? All right, man, and plus we must understand the condition of the battle, man. We must understand the condition of the battle, man. All right, man, because going down the narrow path, walking on the spiritual tightrope, we could fall off anytime, man. So we must what, man? We must work our own salvation with fear and trembling. And stay focused on the mission ahead, man. And not worry about what's going on in the civilian life, man, in the outside world. Because we're not a part of the outside world, man. We've been enlisted into the military of Yahawashi Bahasham.
Like on Dead Presidents with Lorenz Tate telling Chris Tucker. He was like, man, I can't be worried about that. Yeah. All the way across that's way.
See? Look at that, man. That's the spirit, man. That's the spirit. That's the spirit.
Too far away. I can't. As soon as I'm getting worried about all that, man, that's your daughter, man. He was like, shit, what? Nigga, hell no. I would say I'll worry about that when I get back. Right. I can't worry about that now. See? And that's just like going into the scriptures. I would say, it's a sacrifice. You've been enlisted into the military. You've been predestined to be in this military. You know what I'm saying? Lord willing, we endure to the end.
Right.
You know? You're calling and chosen. And we'll say you got to be both.
Right. So it's a fight. What did Moses say? All right, this is the fight wherein ultimately man that is placed upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer loss.
Yep.
All right, but if he overcome, he shall get the victory. And ultimately...
Hold on, man. I'm going to get that. And that'll be the last script, man. That'll be the last script. This is 2nd Ezra 7 and 2nd Ezra 7 and 57 to 58. It says, "Then answered he me and said, This is the condition of the battle which man that is born upon the earth shall fight, that if he be overcome, he shall suffer as thou hast said. But if he get the victory, he shall receive the thing that I say." All right, man. And we want to get the victory, man. Since we want to get the victory, man, we must stay focused on the mission, man. We must stay focused on the mission, man. And we must stay what, man? Prayed up. And all right, man, and keep fighting. See, man? So we must understand the so we must understand the condition of the battle, man. Condition. I'm gonna get condition, get the definition for condition, and that'll be it. Condition. Condition is the state of something. This consists the state of something with regard to its appearance, quality, or working order. State, circumstances. All right, man. So we must understand the circumstances of the battle. We must understand the state of the battle, man. All right, man. So with that, I say shalom. But hold on.
This is a fight. Now that we have come to the understanding of why we're in this condition, we've come to the understanding of the fall of Adam and what it led to. We're really in a effed up situation. Yeah. That's why Yahawashi, he basically, when he came as Yahawashi, he had to fix. You know, his sacrifice frees us from the curse of the law. Yeah. It frees us from the curse of Adam, which is these bodies.
All right, man. So with that, I say shalom.